next day, we headed off by boat to check out some of the other Aeolian islands, and started with the biggest of the 7, Lipari. Lipari is a volcanic island that is covered in pumice and obsidian, and pumice mining has become a main industry in Lipari, and it's exported all over the world. In the main town, which bears the same name of the island, the busiest street is Corso Vittorio Emanuele, known by the inhabitants simply as Il Corso. On this road that begins just at the foot of the port, you'd normally find a lively atmosphere with tourists and locals mingling in the shops and bars on the promenade, but at this exact moment in human history, it was quiet. But we headed up the hill to Piazza Mazzini, which is where the town's municipal buildings are, and also a pretty spot to grab an afternoon snack at Ristorante de Filippino, where I could reminisce about the last time I was sitting right here.
I was on a trip where I took my parents all around Sicily a couple of years ago. We came to this restaurant for lunch, and I just remember it being pretty nice, you know, in this beautiful little sort of piazza that's raised up above the city a little bit. Yeah, you can't really beat all the colors and just...
And with limited time, we hopped in a van and cruised around to see the highlights of Lipari. And I must emphasize the word high within highlights.
I feel really high right now.
Yeah.
I'm a little scared. We're right on the edge of this cliff, but we were told by our sound guy, Valet, we had to go to this spot because you can see all of the Aeolian Islands, every single one. So Frank, let's pretend for a minute that I haven't memorized where each island is, okay?
Okay, let's start
What
from
does he tell
this
me?
one.
This one, yeah?
Salina.
Salina,
Okay?
our home.
Our home. Alicudi.
Alicudi?
Yeah.
Okay.
That one. Filicudi.
Filicudi.
Alicudi, Filicudi, Salina.
Alicudi, Filicudi, Salina. And do people live on those ones too?
Yeah, I think, yeah. The first one there,
Yeah.
Panarea.
On the right, Pararea.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the left, we have Stromboli.
Stromboli.
Yeah. So,
What is so special about this group of islands? You know, like it seems like a lot of, you know, movie stars and people have, you know,
live here.
they've recently kind of discovered this place. You know, you think it has something to do with the
I think,
getaway? You know, just
yeah, exactly. A place without person that say to you, oh, please, a photo, oh, a selfie, or a signature for me or for my mom. Say hello to my mom in US. No.
it's kind of like it's an escape from reality. These islands.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
you
also,
escape from the real life
and also, if we stay
grind. Yeah.
for 1 second in silence, you hear the silence. That's why.
To refresh your mind,
Yeah, exactly. And think about other work then,
your body,
your body, yoga.
cleanse.
Exactly.
It's a cleanse. A place to cleanse. I love it.
Yeah.
Lipari is a perfect island getaway to refresh your soul and get some relaxing, peaceful moments. But next up, we headed across the sea to another island which seemed a little more adventurous.
It's a beautiful day in paradise.
Yeah, it is.
It's cool, these little caves over here.
Yeah, over there there's
3 caves.
3 caves.
It's kind of like Indiana Jones.
Do 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 do
It's good. It's good?
Yeah, you have to try. Next time you have to try.
So in the spirit of Indiana Jones, we found ourselves on the small island of Vulcano. And after a tasty gelato, we went to check out the volcanic black sand beach, where warm geothermal springs are bubbling all around. People come here to take salty mud baths and enjoy the naturally hot water freely emanating from the sea.
You know, this volcano is not that big, but if you see the sea, there is a bubbling.
This is like a hot spring, yeah?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's from the geothermal activity of an old volcano?
I think, yeah.
That's very beautiful.
Yeah, it is. Also, the colors is interesting because you have the green, the black there, the yellow and white behind us. You know
It's
this?
like sulfur.
Yeah, the sulfur.
Yeah.
And also you have the rocks is red.
Sadly, our adventure that day did not allow us the time for a swim in the hot mud. But what a beautiful place to visit. As the day came to a close, we got a little sleepy and headed back to Salina for one final sunset.
Well, I know that I'll never forget this.
That one, it's difficult to delete it from your mind, you know. You know, we see also in the west part in Marsala other sunset,
Yeah.
and all the sunset, it's different. This one is incredible.
Magical.
Yeah, because in Marsala we have other colors. We have yellow, and this one is like a paint.
Of course, it was perfectly pleasant and epically beautiful. Chilling out with Frank and the crew, watching another unreal sunset. What a way to cap an absolutely incredible few days on the Aeolian Islands. The final meal with the Colossi crew was a giant potato frittata and pasta al forno. A hearty and well-deserved meal after a few busy days. The next morning, we had a little time before our ferry, and we were encouraged by Valerio to have breakfast, specifically the granita at Da El Fredo, a Salina staple on the tip of the island.
Oh, look at that. Grazie.
Grazie mille.
Holy. Well, according to our sound man Valerio, this might be the best granita on Earth.
Let's see.
And from the looks of it, wow, this is pistachio granita.
Exactly.
I mean, look at the chunks of this. Oh my God. So you take this ball off the brioche, empty it out, and load it up with some chunky pistachio granita. And look at that. Talk about breakfast. Are you nuts? Are you pistachio? Oh my God. In film, in TV, if it's Sicily, it's the mafia.
Yeah.
Okay? That's just what they do. And I understand mafia is a fascinating thing. Did you know that they shot the movie L'Avventura here on these islands? Do you know that film, Antonioni?
No.
L'Avventura? You don't know this one?
No, I don't
Oh.
see.
You must see this one.
It's incredible.
Maybe one of the... Oh, it's got to be one of the most famous Italian-made films, and potentially one of the most famous films shot here on these islands, I would guess.
I remember clearly when Will, our DP, first told me about his love for L'Avventura. I won't lie, I am more of a Leclerc guy myself. But the love of Italian cinema is one of the bonds that my dear friend Will and I share, and that makes these experiences together in Italy so special for us. Our next stop on our journey was in Taormina, the first place in Sicily that I encountered over 10 years ago. I was with Will and another of our closest friends, and this was actually one of the rare trips where we took photos rather than video. And it was also on that trip around Italy filled with water, wine, laughter, and good memories that I really kicked off my relationship with Sicily. In the years between then and now, I have countless beautiful memories living with, laughing with, and making art with my friend Will. We've been lucky enough to travel the world and make movies together, and honestly live out some of our biggest dreams. So although Taormina is one of the most beautiful and popular places to visit in Sicily, I'll leave it up to the many other travel shows out there to teach you about the beauty and history of Taormina. For me, the relevance of this place is the reminder of a wonderful, lasting friendship. And now Will has a beautiful wife and baby, which may put our adventures on hold for a short while. In the meantime, I can cherish the moments we've shared and look forward to more beautiful experiences together. On the next episode of Mike Loves Sicily, the gang finally makes its way over to the east coast of Sicily, where they spend some quality time in the wonderful city of Catania, and take an epic trip up Mount Etna, the volcanic mother of Sicily. See you next time. Take care. Peace and love.